pursuant to the blackout that occurred yesterday at JKIA at Jomo Kenyatta International Airport. And whereas the blackout is not, or power or energy issues are not necessarily addressed by this ministry, except of course in our capacity as a whole government approach. The blackout that occurred, had an impact on Jomo Kenyatta International Airport, and therefore I'd like to make the following statement. As you are well aware, last night the country was plunged into a blackout which affected key government establishments, among them Jomo Kenyatta International Airport. I wish to issue unreservedly apology to all travelers and airport users who were affected in one way or another by the power disruption at JKIA. For the avoidance of doubt, the incident, though regrettable, did not pose any danger to our incoming and outgoing flights and passengers, considering that the backup generator lighting the runway and control tower was seamlessly deployed when the blackout occurred. At no time did we have an iota of darkness on the runway or the tower. Ladies and gentlemen, over the last few years, Kenya Airports Authority has faced a series of mishaps occasioned by management challenges and political interference that has resulted into a demoralized and disorganized workforce. When I appointed the new board, I made it clear that they must reorganize the workforce and end the culture of having many of our officers holding key positions, serving in acting capacity in perpetuity. The board has done a great job in the reconstitution and reorganization of the Kenya Airports Authority. The institution has since begun the process of hiring permanent staff to take these positions in an exercise that will be concluded within the next 2 weeks. Ladies and gentlemen, pursuant to the challenges facing Kenya Airports Authority, we have made the following changes in consultation with the Board of Directors. By mutual consent, the contract of Mr. Alex Gitari, who has been the Managing Director of Kenya Airports Authority, has been terminated. In his place, Mr. Henry Ogoye, currently serving as the Head of Corporate Planning, has been appointed to be the Acting Managing Director of the Kenya Airports Authority. I want to emphasize the part of mutual consent. And you can see Mr. Gitari is here. And I want to take this opportunity to thank him for his sacrifice, commitment, passion, and the hard work he has done for this country. And that's why it was not difficult for us to reach a mutual agreement. By mutual consent again, the contract of Mr. Engineer Fred Odawa, who has been the General Manager, Project and Engineering Services, has been terminated. And his place, Engineer Samuel Mochache, has been appointed in an acting capacity. Again, Fred is here, and I had a conversation with him. He's here, and again, this was by mutual consent. I do not believe in the culture of barking and shouting at people. Where things can be done in an orderly manner, it's possible to do so. It's possible to make changes in a more cultured manner. So I want to thank you, Fred, and Alex, for the sacrifice you're making to our country. We are not judging you. We are not punishing you. We are just creating an opportunity for others to also try and see whether they can turn around the situation at the Kenya Airports Authority. Further, the following changes have also been effected in the management of the airports in the country. Abel Gogo, the airport manager at Jomo Kenyatta International Airport, now moves to Mombasa International Airport. Mr. Abel Gogo was here. He took me through what we are doing at the airport earlier, and now he moves to serve in Mombasa International Airport. Madam Selina Gore, the airport manager Kisumu International Airport, now moves to Jomo Kenyatta International Airport as the new manager of JKIA. Number 3, Mr. Peter Wafula, the airport manager Mombasa Airport, moves to Kisumu International Airport, again in the same capacity. These changes take effect immediately. More changes will follow in the coming days. Further, in order to ensure that a similar incident is not replicated, it has been decided that the 2 generators that were procured more than 2 years ago be immediately commissioned. Again, I have further directed the board to work on the staff attitude, mentorship and motivation to improve productivity. And myself and the PS will be coming back to the airport in the next few days, next week, to have a meeting with the entire staff. And we want to know exactly what really demotivates our KA staff and why really so many people complain about services at the airport. Number 3, I assure the country that the world that we have taken measures to enhance capacity of technical experts in the engineering department to ensure that such incidents do not occur. I want to thank the Board of Management who facilitated these decisions this morning, chaired by the chair himself, Honorable Kostany, and the board members who are all here, some who participated, including the chair via Zoom, that they have sacrificed their time and travel from different parts of the country to have an emergency meeting so that we can facilitate these decisions being made. I want to assure the country that every decision we make is well thought, well planned, and we are well prepared to ensure that Jomo Kenyatta International Airport and all the airports across the country are functioning properly and making us and protecting our territory as the leading aviation hub in the region. And I believe that as we move forward, you will see most of these changes. You will see changes in the law cadre in the next few days. I can tell you, you will have more confidence in the work we are doing. I thank you. I don't think there is any questions. It's a bit more